Hey guys, Jonathan here, Custom Marine, doing a walkthrough for you on our brand new, just arrived, Open 282 by Sportsman Boats, 2026 model. Guys, I'm not a small person. I'm 6 foot tall. Look at this thing on the trailer. This is a beast. It's an offshore machine designed to do some offshore work with a 22-degree dead rise, 230-gallon fuel capacity, 300 horsepower maximum capacity. We've got twin 300s on this one. Just take a look at this bow flare here. It's a deep boat. It's designed to keep you dry. That bow flare is really impressive. It's there to roll the water back down. It does a good job. Pencil here. You'll see the standard windlass that comes on the boat. You'll also see that we have it packaged with a custom fit Magic Tilt trailer designed specifically for this 282 hull. Coming on back to the back, Kelsey, you'll see not one, but one of two side doors, which is great. Most boats, as you know, in this class only have one side door. Sportsman has two. Sportsman will only design in a side door if they can tie the cut into the stringer system of the boat. That is for structural integrity. We've all heard the stories, maybe even experienced with some other brands, boats that had a side door and that when things got rough, you could actually see the side of the boat waver in the rough conditions. Not in the Sportsman. That's not going to happen here. Again, you see the branding, large 15-inch tires on this trailer. Let's wrap around the back, Kelsey. It's a couple of things I'm very excited about, as I should be, in this power package and these standard features. Seakeeper ride, standard on every Sportsman boat. Guys, that's not an inexpensive feature. Most boats offer that as an option. Sportsman not only makes it standard, they actually designed their hull around the Seakeeper ride system, which I think is great. It does not look like an afterthought. It's designed into the hull and works extremely well on the pack. Also here, Twin Yamaha F300 XSV, extremely well done. Electric steering, Helmmaster control, very, very easy to steer. Tons of features in the Helmmaster setup. Again, you see that 22-degree dead rise. You also see the standard underwater lights. A very, very well done boat, guys, in the 282. She punches above her class, nearly a 10-foot beam on this 28-foot boat. And no, she's not 27 and a half. She's actually 28 and a half. A lot of people say this boat fishes and rides a lot like a 30-footer. Anyway, see me up top. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, here we are on the stern of the 2026 Open 282 by Sportsman Boats. Some really neat features here in the back. The Open, as you guys are probably aware of, is known for its fold-away seat, giving way to huge access to below. But what's really neat about the 282 is not only is Seakeeper ride standard, a Seakeeper gyro is optional. I want to show you the place that Sportsman created down below in this hull to accommodate that Seakeeper. I think it's a Seakeeper 1. Kelsey, right here, you can take a look and see that is in the mold for the boat. This right here is designed to hold that unit. It's reinforced so that the forces generated by that Seakeeper are absorbed by the boat, and it really does the work that it needs to do without stressing out the hull. While we're down here, check out the access if needed. If you need to get to a pump or a switch or you name it, you've got really great access back there. Really zero trouble. Large, I think these are 24-gallon live wells, dual live wells where you can see your bait, pressurized as well. Very, very nice friction hinges. These hinges are not going to close on their own accord. They're going to stay open as you want them to when you open them up. Climbing up and out here, guys, you'll see the opposite live well over on the starboard side. Really nice, great JL audio speakers there. While we're here, both sides of the stern of this 282 have macerated fish boxes for you. Those of you that may not know, macerated means that there's kind of a chewy pump in there. It chews up the gunk and stuff that comes off of your fish, the scales, the guts, the blood. It chews it up so that your drain system doesn't get stopped up. That's a great feature to have in these boats, and any serious offshore boat, offshore fishing boat is going to have that. I'm down here too at the stern of the console. Great boat or bait prep center here. Freshwater faucet, cutting board, another sink, uh, tackle center here with a knife holder, plier holder, tackle boxes. Look at this. Just, I wish you could feel how slick and smooth these are. These are very, very well done. Here you've got access additionally to more tackle boxes. Very well done, very well thought out. Sportsman did not miss anything with the design of this console. Moving forward here midship, you can see the standard 16-inch Garmin. This one's got the optional second Garmin edit there. I do think twin 16s are now standard. So you see the standard setup here, twin 16 43 XSVs. They're in the console, VHF, and really a super nice, well done helm here with the brand new premium Silvester vinyl. You guys have heard me talk about Seal vinyl here in the past. Seal leather here in the past. There is no vinyl there. It's a silicone-based product. It is expensive. It's expensive to work with. It's expensive to buy, but its durability and stain resistance is unmatched. Heck, and I know the hard way, keeping these boats nice and clean here on the lot. It's a really, really good feature to have. Again, the twin Garmin's Fusion stereo system, Helm Master control right here, electric steering for your twin 300 Yamahas, more storage here, and access to your batteries. The boat's going to come from the factory with 2 house batteries and two accessory batteries with the battery control center right here at your right knee, Kelsey. You see them right there. We've got everything turned on for you guys. We wanted you to be able to see what she looked like if she was actually sitting in the water. 3-sided enclosure glass, now standard. I think as of 2023, this console has become standard on this T-top. Really nice. You've got a vent there in the front, so just because she's glass enclosed does not mean that you're not going to get the ventilation that you may need in the hot weather. Here I am. You see how high these bolsters are. I'm 6 foot tall. They're really up high, nearly to my inseam here. That's a great feature to have when you're offshore fishing. Also, too, check out how my toes hook into the bar. For those of you that are going to be offshore fishing, leaning over with a lot of weight or hopefully a big fish, you can lock your toes in and not feel like you might get tossed over the side. Before we leave the back half of the boat, 2 things to consider. One is we have a side door here port side. What's really cool is Sportsman is one of the few brands that not only has a side door port, they've also got a side door starboard, Kelsey, right behind you there. Another thing that they've done on these boats too, I've probably owned a half a dozen boats in my life, and probably at least 3 or 4 of those times, the gas fill on my pickup truck was opposite from the gas fill on my boat. That'll never be a problem with your Sportsman. Dual gas fills, both starboard and port, to make life easy for you when you pull into the gas station to get fuel for your boat and your truck. Let's move on forward, yes. Nice plumbed in head. Guys, I'm 6 foot tall. I can get in there without any problem. In and out. I'm an older, stiffer guy too, so it's not hard for me to get down in that console. I don't have to contort. I don't have to get on my knees. It's actually really very easy. Again, at 6 foot tall, I'm standing up straight. Zero problems there. Nice step. If you add trolling motor, there your trolling batteries are going to go, plumbed head, and a stern ladder system. Well done. Kelsey, you might want to swing over to the side a little bit. I want to show people how easy access is to the rear of the electronics in these boats. Check that out. This is what they call boat in the box. Google Sportsman boat in a box, and they'll explain to you how and why their rigging and setup is so slick. It's essentially the rigger picks up a boat in the box. He knows exactly where everything goes. He has everything he needs in that box, and he's got the perfect diagram to replicate what he needs to do to get this boat put together and get the accessories added to it. All right, I'm going to climb out. We'll go up to the bow. Moving forward, Kelsey, we see a very nice, large, I'd probably say a pretty easy 65-quart cooler slash seat here. Plenty wide enough for two people. Works extremely well. Again, another look at the three-sided glassed-in console with the LED console lights, spreader lights, and map lights, and an additional 2 speakers here on the bow, not to mention the large 8-inch speakers, JL audio speakers here as well. Your passengers in the bow of the boat are going to get a really nice experience when it comes to listening to their tunes. Check this out. What a backrest. Super comfortable. There's no little backrest. It's an extremely large, comfortable, robust, and frankly heavy. You pick this thing up, I guarantee you it weighs 15 pounds. These things are not made out of cheap product and cheap materials. They're made in-house at Sportsman by people who care and know how to put things together. You'll also see here, we have the table in pallet mode, if you will. So you got a full sun deck there. By use of the switches right here, we can raise or we can lower that table all the way down. However you guys want to do it. If you don't want to use it as a table that day and you just want a full front deck to stand on and fish off of, this thing, it can be done that way. Very, very useful. When I first saw this feature, I thought, who needs an automatic table? Well, come to find out, it does a lot more than that. It's a great fish deck. It's a great table. And also, too, if you don't want it, it's not like you got to find a place to stow it. It stows perfectly down here in this recessed area up on the bow. Finally, going further forward, past this deep U-shaped seating, we've got a nice windlass system set up there in the bow. Lumar windlass. That's one of the #1 names in windlass systems. Very durable, very usable, friendly windlass. Thank you for watching with me up here up top in the Sportsman 282. We'll do an outside version as well.